Good morning, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's Boston Red Sox Historical Tournament, episode 20. We're in Region A. This is round 3, the second series, and we have people in the stands already. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope you're doing well, Philip. We are about to start 1981 Red Sox versus the 1918 Red Sox. How did we get here today? Well, just in a quick review for those people who don't follow it all the time, this is Region A, Round 1. The 1918 team defeated 31, 4-1, and the 1981 team defeated the 1944 Red Sox 4-1. That was in round 1. In round 2, 1918 squeaked by 71, 4-3, and the 81 team upset the 2002 team, the first team in the 21st century, 4-1. Here in the third round, just as a review, we've had one series, 1912 wins 4-2 over the 14 team, a series of doppelgangers. And 1918 now faces 81. The winner of this series will play 1912 for the Region A championship, and then we'll move on to Region B. That's how we get started. Without any further ado, well, let's take some further ado. Let's just review the teams for a second. 1918 was a world champion. They finished in first place, 75 wins, 51 losses, 2.5 games up on the second place team, and they went on to win the World Series. It was a shortened season because of World War I, and that's how 18, the hitting star of the Red Sox was Babe Ruth. Pitching stars were Carl Mays and Joe Bush. As we flip the pages to 1981, there's 68. We did a show about 68 here about 45 minutes ago. 1968 was an interesting season for the Red Sox, followed their impossible dream 67 season, and quite frankly, unless they won the World Series, they would have been a disappointment. But the fact that they finished so poorly in 68, fourth place, I guess, 17 games back, they were a major disappointment. Okay, 1981. Another strike shortened season. Hey, that's interesting. I didn't realize that both these seasons are short seasons. 59 and 49. The Red Sox finished in that season. I think that was a split season. They did it a weird way. I don't really remember. Batting stars for the Red Sox in 81, Dwight Evans. Carney Lansford won the batting title. Pitching in 81, Eckersley and Torres seemed to look like they were the best pitchers. So that's who we're going to see today. And let's load the game. We use Out of the Park 27. Here we go. Once again, an explanation for those people who may be checking into the channel for the first time. We use Out of the Park 27. This is going to be a new game. We're not going to load a game, and we are going to use historical exhibition mode, which makes it easy because it was made to replay World Series, but we're not going to replay the World Series, but we are going to replay a 7-game series, so it's already set up. 1981. The defensive era. 1981, and here comes the 59-49 Boston Red Sox. Home team, because they're the lower seeded team, is the 1918 Sox from the dead ball era, just coming to an end. 75-51. We play 7 games, 2-3-2. No DH here in our series. We are going to use for game era and strategy, because these teams are so far apart. We are going to use 1975, which is the year we use when the teams are more than 30 years apart. The reason I do that, it's just not an arbitrary number. I asked ChatGPT to analyze Out of the Park 27, and I told them, where should we use the game era and strategy? And they suggested 1975 for any teams more than 30 years apart. If they're less than 30 years apart, we divide it by 2 and pick the middle year. We're using the end of season 25-player roster, and we are disabling injuries for the purpose of this exhibition series. And there you click that button, and it creates a series for you in a nice, neat package. I have guests in from out of town. I have exactly 1 hour to put this game to bed. If we approach the 1 hour mark and we're not done, we're going to sim it to the end to finish this series. Excuse me 1 second as I pick up a piece of equipment that just dropped on the floor. Okay. What I do, I'm repeating myself for you viewers that are here for every season. I take the AI and I ask them to set the lineups for the team so I don't influence it in any particular way, which is what I'm clicking on right now. Okay, that's done. Dennis Eckersley will face Carl Mays. In game 1, we simulate to a elimination game, and then we start playing the game. Here we go. Game number 1, Eckersley and Mays. 1918 defeat the 81 Sox 12-8. It was a game of a lot of hitting. Dubuck wins for 1918. Clear loses. Whiteman for 18 and McGinnis hit home runs. Surprisingly, no one for the 1981 squad hit a home run. We go to game 2. Frank Tanana, Bullet Joe Bush, the 2 pitchers I named, Bush and the guy I forgot that started the first game already. Okay, game number 2, 18 defeats 81, 8-3. These are not close games. Tanana took the loss. Bush was the winner. 81 hit home runs. First home run of the series, Gedman. In 18, Whiteman hit his second. Coffey and Thomas hit their first. We go to game 3. Actually, we have a travel day, and we travel all the way to 1981, Fenway Park. Babe Ruth finally gets a pitching assignment. Chuck Rainey for the Red Sox. We simulate game 3, and 1918 is now up 3-0. Rainey the loser, Babe Ruth the winner. Home runs from Whiteman. Has hit one in every game. We finish today. We move on to Sam Jones and Mike Torres. It's an elimination game, and let's play the game. Batting orders for the 1918 Red Sox. They're on the road in 1981. Harry Hooper leading off in right. Stuffy McGinnis at first base second. George Whiteman in left field batting third. Babe Ruth hitting fourth and playing center field today. Fred Thomas, third base, hitting fifth. Wally Schrang Shang, I guess that's it, catching and batting 6th. Dave Sheen at second base. Batting 7th, Everett Scott, the shortstop, hitting 8th. Sam Jones pitching 16-5 during the season. For the 81 Red Sox, Carney Lansford leading off, the American League batting champion 81. Jerry Remy, beloved second baseman and broadcaster for the Boston Red Sox, batting 2nd and playing 2nd. Dwight Evans, we mentioned earlier, is the hitting star of the 81 team, hitting right field, hitting 3rd. Jim Rice in left field, hitting 4th. Jim Rice is slightly past his prime here and starting to put up smaller statistics than he had done in the 70s. Rich Gedman catching, batting 5th. Dave Stapleton playing shortstop, batting 6th. Rick Miller in center, 7th. Kari Yastrzemski playing first base, and a strange 8th in the order. Mike Torres is pitching. Let's start the game and find out, will the 1981 squad live to play another day? There's the 81 squad in the field. Harry Hooper steps to the plate, and we're underway here in Fenway Park, Game 4. Tapped in front of the mound, 1 away. Stuffy McGinnis hitting a robust .412 in the playoffs. The pitch to left field, and he's out. 2 down, top of the first. Torres looking good. The hitting star of the series so far, George Whiteman, 3 home runs, 10 runs batted in, a .562 average. Let's see if Torres can get him out. Nobody else can. In the right center field, he doesn't get him out. I'm going to have to change that view. Base hit. Let's go up to the views. Wide default. How about overview? Let's do that one. See if that's any better and gets me the whole field. Torres facing Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth in the series, .214. Only 3 hits. He's got a runner on first, 1 away. Torres checks the runner, delivers. Ball's hit in the left, base hit. Runner goes to third. The throw is off the mark, and there's runners on first and third. Top of the first, Torres to face Fred Thomas, who's got a homer in the series. Torres checks the runner, delivers. Hits the ball hard in the right field. That ball is off the wall. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. That's going to be a double. And 1918 take a 2-0 lead, top of the first. This is an elimination game. If 18 wins, they sweep the series, go on to face the 1912 Boston Red Sox, 2 world champion teams fighting for the Region A championship. We'll probably do that on Tuesday. Hero.us, I guess is how you say it. Welcome in. Torres got the first 2 batters, but has given up 3 in a row. The catcher, Shang, hitting .417. It's a tough matchup. Runner on second. He struck him out. Top half of the first is over. It's 2-0. 1918. We head to the bottom of the first. Sam Jones on the mound for the 1918 squad, and the batting champion, Carney Lansford, hitting .267 in the playoffs, is up. Pops it high in the air, and it is caught for the out by the second baseman. Jones facing Remy. Remy hitting .462. Not only do they like him on the field, they like him in the broadcast booth. They like him in this series. Ball's hit to center field. It looks like it's going to be caught, and it is. 2 quick outs. Sam Jones facing Dwight Evans. Evans, 357, yet to homer in the series in the first 3 games. To left field, and that ball is caught for the out. Whiteman has it. We head to the second, 2-0, 1918. Dead ball error has been hitting the ball pretty damn good, if you ask me. Shows you how they would have hit if they played in 1975. Sheen, Scott, and Jones, the bottom third of the 18 order, facing Mike Torres. That's going to drop. It's going to be in the corner. It's going to be off the wall in the second. Goes Sheen with a sliding double. Dave Sheen on second. Everett Scott, who will soon be playing for the New York Yankees, longtime Red Sox dead ball shortstop, steps to the plate. Hitting .385 in the series. That ball's hit into left center field, will score a run. One hops the wall. Left fielder's got it, picks it up, throws it in as another double, and Torres is in trouble. I don't know who the AI has warming up, but the AI's got to be considering getting Torres out of there before 1918's lead becomes so big it will be insurmountable. Torres facing Sam Jones. Most likely we're looking for a bunt. Nobody out, runners on second. And there's the bunt. It's perfect. Throw to first to get him. Sacrifice bunt. Works. And we go to Harry Hooper, top of the order. He is 0 for 1 today, 214 in the series. Hall of Famer Harry Hooper swings, hits it in a right field. It's going to drop in fair territory. The runner's going to score. Hooper's going to slide into second with the third double of the inning. And here in the top of the second inning, the 1918 team is looking to sweep 1981. They're already ahead 4-0 with Stuffy McGinnis, who's 0 for 1, stepping to the plate. The pitch. Sounds good, but it is out. As Lanford throws him out to first, Hooper has to hold. Whiteman, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 1 for 1 today. A ungodly .588 batting average. And they don't want any part of him. It might not have been an intentional walk, but you don't see this too often later in his career, an intentional walk in front of Babe Ruth. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The pitch to Babe. Pops it high in the air, and it's caught by the right fielder for the out. The inning is over, but not before another 2 runs hit the board. It is 4-0, 1918. Sam Jones facing the heart of the Red Sox order, Rice, Gedman, and Stapleton. Pops it up. Shortstop's got it. Rice is out. Rich Gedman. Gedman hitting a surprising .583 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Gedman was a good catcher, but he certainly wasn't a .583 hitter. Let's see what happens. He is today to right field, but it's caught. It was hit hard, but he is out. Dave Stapleton, pretty good hitter, hitting .333. That's about right for him. No home runs, 3 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit to center. That ball's caught. Ruth had to move a little bit to his right. Bottom of the second is over. We head to the third. 1918 leading 4-0 in an elimination game. 18 wins. They move on to play 1912 in the championship, and 1981 goes home. Torres to face Fred Thomas. He's got a hit and 2 runs batted in today. Ball's hit to short, picks it up, throws to first for the out. Wally Shang, the catcher, 0 for 1, still hitting .385 in our series so far. Ball 4, he walked him. Second walk for Torres. Dave Sheen, 1 for 1, doubled his first time. In the right field, it's going to drop. Is it a fair ball? It's a fair ball. He's going to hold at first. Runner's going to third. He is tagged, and they got him. He is out. Dwight Evans, just like in real life, guns him down at third base. I've seen that play in person many times. Dwight Evans, quite possibly the best arm for a Red Sox right fielder in history. Mookie Betts wasn't bad, but Dwight Evans had a cannon. Great throw. 2 outs. Runner on first. Everett Scott, 1 for 1. Ball's hit to left field. It is an easy out. Inning is over. No run score in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. 19-18 leading. 4-0. Miller, Yastrzemski, and Torres. Funny place for Yastrzemski to bat, but the AI's had trouble with him this entire tournament. To right field, it's a base hit. Runner on first, Yastrzemski. As you see by the numbers, looks like he's only played in one game. He's 2 for 5 in that game. And that ball is out. 1 down, runner at second. First baseman took it to the bag. Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman 0 for 2. He is a pinch hitter for Torres, and the AI appears to be working here in the bottom of the third. Jones has a runner on second, delivers in. He walked Hoffman. Carney Lansford, AL batting champion, hitting .250 in the series, has a chance to keep this rally going. 1 out, first and second. Jones delivers. Ball's hit. And it is caught for the out. Left fielder Whiteman throws it back in. I lost it for a second. I didn't know it went to left field. It's probably sounded like that on my call, but Whiteman got it. Jerry Remy steps in. 0 for 1. Same situation. First and second, 2 away. Jones gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That ball hit slowly in front of the mound. Throws to first. They got him for the out. They get out of the inning. 81 does not score. We head to the top of the fourth. 4-0, 19-18. Bill Campbell coming in, usually comes in later in the day, but this is an elimination game for 81. They're pulling out all the stops. Sam Jones comes to bat for the first time in the series.
Strike 3.
Campbell strikes him out. Not unexpectedly, Campbell has pitched an inning, and now inning and a third, is allowed a hit. Second strikeout. Harry Hooper, hitting .267, steps in. Hall of Famer looking out at Campbell, the delivery. That ball's hit well in the right field, but it's going to be caught for an out. 2 outs. Stuffy McGinnis 0 for 2 today. Here's Campbell's delivery. Ball's hit to third. To first for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the 18 Sox. To the bottom of the fourth we go. 18 leads, 4-0. Even though we're in 1981 Fenway Park, looks like the 1918 team has the most fans. Evans, Rice, and Gedman. Evans 0 for 1 today. He takes ball 4. Runner on first for Jimmy Rice. Hall of Fame left fielder for the Red Sox. Only 2 hits in this series. Ball is hit hard to left, drops for a base hit. And the 81 squad has 2 on, nobody out. Just like last inning, Rich Gedman up. The hottest hitter on the Red Sox in the series. That's the guy you want up there. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Jones delivers. That ball is hit to first, throws to second for 1. Back to first. The double play as the shortstop completes the double play. Good pivot. 2 outs now. Runner on third for the 81 squad. Dave Stapleton 0 for 1. As a runner on third, he can bring him home with a hit. He swings and misses as Jones strikes him out. We're out of the inning. We head to the top of the 5th, 4-0, 1918. Bill Campbell into his second inning of relief. Whiteman, Ruth, and Thomas. Whiteman hitting .588. He's 1 for 1 today. And they walk him again. They don't want any part of Whiteman. He killed them the first 3 games. Babe Ruth up. They did this last time. Ruth flied out to end the inning. Here we go, the pitch. This time Ruth hits it into center field for a base hit. Whiteman rounding second, going to third. The throw, he is safe. That is not Dwight Evans' arm in center field. Bill Campbell facing Fred Thomas, 1 for 2 today with a couple of runs batted in. He's got runners on first and third, nobody out. Campbell checks the runners, gets the sign, delivers. Ball is hit to first base, to line drive, and they've doubled them up at first. And what looked like another promising inning for the 18 squad now has a runner on third with 2 away. And Wally Shang, who is 0 for 1 in the game, steps into the left-handed batter's box. Campbell looks in, delivers. That ball's hit back to the mound, throws to first, and Campbell gets out of it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home at Fenway Park in Series 2, Round 3 of Group A of the Boston Red Sox Historical Tournament elimination game for the 81 squad. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for 1918. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for 81. 18 wins. They go on to face 1912 in the championship of Bracket A, and 1981 goes home. If 81 wins, we broadcast the next elimination game on Tuesday evening. Jones facing Miller. Miller 1 for 1 today. Ball's hit to second. Sheen diverse for the out. Yastrzemski 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit to left. That ball's deep. It is going to be caught against the wall by Whiteman. Chico Walker looks like a pinch hitter coming in again for the 81 squad. Walker's 0 for 1, probably had a pinch hit appearance earlier. Here is the pitch by Jones. That ball's hit on the ground is short. Quickly throws to first. Quick inning. Bottom of the 5th, no score. We go to the 6th, 4-0, 18 squad. Bergmeyer comes in. Tom has pitched 4 innings in the series, allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 4, walked nobody. Will be facing Sheen, Scott, and Jones, the bottom third of 18's order. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit on the ground to second base. Remy. What does Remy do with it? He makes no throw. The runner is safe. Infield hit. Everett Scott 1 for 2 with a run batted in the game. Runner on first, nobody out. Scott to short. Short to second for 1. First, double play. Taylor made double play for the 81 defense as Sam Jones, who's 0 for 1 on the day, steps in. Bergmeyer's delivery. That ball is hit to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. The pitcher helps his own cause by hitting a single. Bergmeyer now to face Hooper, Hall of Famer, 1 for 3 today with a run batted in. He swings and misses. The lefty strikes him out. We head to the bottom of the sixth, 4-0, 1918. Sam Jones has pitched 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, struck out 1, walked 2. Will be facing top of the 81 order, batting champion Lansford, followed by Remy and Evans. Fly ball to right. Hooper's got it for the out. Jerry Remy, 0 for 2 today. That ball's hit into right field. Hooper's got that one. Hooper makes the first 2 putouts. And Dwight Evans, 0 for 1. The delivery. Evans hits it hard on the ground to third, throws to first. 1, 2, 3. The 81 squad goes down in the bottom of the sixth as this game, after the first couple of innings, is nothing but zeros. 4-0 is the score. Here we go. McGinnis, Whiteman, and Ruth to face Tom Bergmeyer. 2 lefties. Excuse me, 1 lefty, Babe Ruth, 2 righties, and McGinnis and Whiteman. Let's see what they do. Bergmeyer's delivery. That ball is hit in the right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. 11th hit of the game for the 18 squad versus 2 hits for the 81 squad. Bergmeyer facing Whiteman. They've walked him twice after he got a hit in the first time at bat and hit .588 in the series so far. Will they walk him again, even with a runner on base? Let's see.
Strike 3.
They struck him out this time. 1 down, runner on first. Babe Ruth singled his last time up. It's 2 for 3 in the game, raises his average to .294. Ball gets away from the catcher, down to second. Goes the runner. It is a wild pitch, according to the official scorekeeper. Babe Ruth still up. Bergmeyer checks the runner on second. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He swings and misses, it looks like. It looks like a strike, but it got away from the catcher. That's a pass ball, not a wild pitch. Babe Ruth, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner advances again on third base. 1 away, fly ball brings him home. The pitch. He takes it for a called strike 3. Ruth is retired with the bat on his shoulders. 2 away, runner on third. Bergmeyer to face Fred Thomas, who's 1 for 3 with a couple of runs batted in today.
Strike 3.
He struck him out. Bergmeyer retires Thomas, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. Well, that was part of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Sometimes it plays, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably obviously in the program, and I don't know how to change it. I like the song, but that's what we get. To the bottom of the 7th we go. 4-0, 1918. It's an elimination game. 18 wins, they go on to the finals. 81 wins, they extend it to another game. I'm going to brighten your day. That's a pretty big comment. You must be rooting for the 1918 squad. Sam Jones, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, faces Rice, Gedman, and Stapleton. Here's the pitch. Rice pops it up. Foul territory. Third baseman's got it for the out. This is third baseman is Fred Thomas. He replaced the longtime third baseman for the earlier dead ball teams, who's I wish I could remember his name. I don't at my age. Larry Gardner, played third base many years for the Red Sox. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I eventually remember. Rich Gedman hitting an even 500 in the series. In the left side batter's box, Sam Jones winds, fires. Gedman to right field. Is it another hit? No, it's going to be caught by Hooper in right field. You're in the hospital. I hope things will get better. I hope it's not serious. Hospital's not one of my favorite places, but if they fix you up, things will be great. Sorry to hear you're in the hospital. Sam Jones facing Dave Stapleton 0 for 2 on the day. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th inning, time running short for the 81 squad. They need to get something going. On the ground, the third, Thomas to first for the out. 7th inning is in the books. We head to the top of the 8th, 4-0, 19-18. Is this going to be score 4 runs in the first 2 innings and then bore us to death for the rest of the game? It might be Mark Clear coming on to pitch for the 81 Sox. 1 2/3 innings. He's got a loss. In those 1 2/3 innings, allowed 6 earned runs. Well, I hope that seizure wasn't that bad and that they can fix you right up and you'll be home today or tomorrow. Well, today's a Sunday. I remember hospitals and Sundays do not have a lot of people on staff. Probably going to be Monday before anything happens. So sit back, enjoy the game, and anything else that might be on TV or YouTube. In the 8th, Shang, Sheen, and Scott. The S's are up against Mark Clear. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, 1 down. Sheen, a perfect 3 for 3 today. The pitch. Ground ball to short, throws to first. He's out. He's now 3 for 4. And Everett Scott, 1 for 3 in the game, will face Mark Clear. Clear's delivery. Ball's hit in this high in the air in the short center field. That ball's caught for the out. Quick inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs left in 81's bag of tricks. They need 5 runs before they get 6 outs. Sam Jones pitching well, 7 innings, only allowed 2 hits. Rick Miller up. To right field, that's hit number 3. They must have heard me. Miller at first, Yastrzemski, 2 for 7 in this particular series, will face Jones. He walks him. Tony Perez coming up for the Red Sox. He's been up 7 times in this series with a couple of hits and an RBI. 2 runners on, nobody out. Red Sox had this situation 2 other times in the game, failed to score. Let's see what happens as Jones pitches to Tony Perez. Ball is hit in the right center field. It's going to be off the wall. Just misses a home run by a foot or 2. 1 run scores. Here comes this 2 runs. It is now 4-2, and 81 comes roaring back. "4-2" runner on third base. Let's look at that one again. See how far he missed a home run. There it is, the bullpen. It hits the top of the bullpen wall, missed by a couple of feet. It's a triple for Tony Perez. Tying run comes to the plate in the form of the 81 batting champion, Carney Lansford. New pitcher in for the 18 Red Sox, McKinney. Ground ball in the right field. It is now 4-3 as 81 is not taking this lying down. Walt Kinney pitched 3 innings, allowed 9 hits in the series. Not too good. He may not be the guy you want in there to face Remy. Runner on first, still nobody out. Now it's a 1-run game. Kinney gets the sign. The delivery. He swings and misses. That's the first out of the inning. The Red Sox signed Tony Perez. He was their designated hitter and part-time first baseman that season. Dwight Evans up. Runner on first, 1 away. Kinney gets the sign, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit on the ground to second, throws to first for the second out. It advances the tying run into scoring position for Jim Rice. Only hitting 176 in this series, but a dangerous hitter nonetheless. Kinney gets his signal. Checks the runner, looks back in for the sign again. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit on the ground to short, throws to first. 1918 gets out of the 8th inning, allowing only 3 runs, keeping the tying run on base. We head to the top of the 9th, 4-3, 1918. Luis Aponte coming in to pitch for the Red Sox of 1981, trying to keep 1918 at 4 runs, give him a chance to tie or win the game. Aponte's pitched 3 innings, 5 hits, allowed a run, struck out and walked 3 in this series. Will be facing Strunk, the pitch hitter. Amos struck 2 for 4 in the series. Then the top of the order. Here's the delivery. That ball is hit into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. 1918 has the first runner on in the top of the 9th. Harry Hooper 1 for 4 today. Hooper looking to knock in an insurance run for the 18 Sox. There goes the runner. There's the throw. He's going to be out. Why in God's name do they send a guy with a 1-run lead? The AI is the AI. Aponte pitching to Harry Hooper still. Now nobody on, 1 out.
Strike 3.
He struck him out. 2 down. Yeah, Perez bounced around at the end of his career. He had a great career with the Reds. McGinnis up. McGinnis 1 for 4. 2 outs. Nobody on. Aponte gets the sign into his windup. Ball's hit in the right field. That looks like it's going to be caught by Evans. It held up there just long enough to Evans to move over and catch it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Let's set the stage. 1918 leading 4-3. They win. They sweep the series 4-0. 1981 scores 2 runs. They win. We go to a game 5 right here in the 1981 Fenway Park. We'll be here on Tuesday. Walt Kinney's pitched an inning, allowed a hit. Will face Gedman, Stapleton, and Miller. Bottom of the 9th. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Ball hit in the right center field, and the tying run is on. Nobody out. Runner on first. Dave Stapleton 0 for 3 today. Let's talk less and play more. On the ground, the third's going to throw to first. They're going to allow the tying run to advance to second base. Must not have had a play. I looked like it was hit hard enough to go to second, but I'm only staring at the screen. I'm not down on the field into the computer. Gary Allenson, pinch hitting. Gary Allenson, a part-time catcher for the Red Sox in 81, 2 for 3 in the series. I don't know if he started a game or he's got 2 pinch hits, but he's going to face Walt Kinney, the left-hander, checks Gedman at second. The pitch. Ball is hit to center field. It's going to be caught just off the ground. Unbelievable. Babe Ruth saves a base hit by making that catch. There's 2 outs, 1 out away. You can't get any more dramatic than this. Kenny facing the Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski. In 1978, he had in real life the same situation in the playoff game with the New York Yankees. He was up tying runs on base, and he popped out to the third baseman in foul territory, Greg Nettles, to end the game. Red Sox went home. The Yankees went to the 1978 World Series. Watching that game on TV, it's still in my brain. Walt Kenny facing Yastrzemski. Here we go. Will he tie the game? Will it 18 go to the finals? Here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. 1918 team comes onto the field to celebrate. They have won the series 4-0. They will go on to play 1912 in the Bracket A championship game. We'll start that on Tuesday. I will write this game up. It will be on my Facebook page. You can read all about it, including the box score and all the other stories that have to do with this game. But let's go over the pitching lines before we sign off. Mike Turris started it for the 81 squad, 3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, did not pitch well. He was removed for pinch hitter after 3 innings. The rest of the Red Sox bullpen held them in check. Campbell, Bergmeyer, Clear, and Aponte pitched 6 innings where they did not score a run, only gave up 5 hits. For the 18 squad, Sam Jones is the winner. He wins the clinching game. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, struck out 1, walked 3. And Walt Kinney came in for the save. 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs. I want to thank Philip Hero.us for coming in and checking in to say hello. And I want to say hello to all those other people that follow the series. We get some good viewership with this series. And I want to thank them all who will be watching it later on YouTube. Right now, we're going to leave the game. We're going to finish today. George Whiteman is the MVP of the series. There it is, 4-0. Thank you very much. We will see you on Tuesday. And once again, I will write this up. You can follow this and all my projects on my Facebook page. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. That's the one I want. Anyway, have a nice Sunday, everybody. Off to visit my friends that are visiting from out of town. I will see you Tuesday.